So with the launch of the community test environment for Battlefield 4, we've seen a vast amount of improvement to the game. Patches are now being tested ahead of time by the players themselves on this separate version of BF4. Now in addition to that, new features are constantly being added to improve the game as well. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video, desired features. So the first feature I would have liked to see in Battlefield 4 much earlier on is the ability to lower the visibility of certain HUD icons. Now you can currently go in the CTE settings and set visibility when you're not ADSing and when you are ADSing. Now this does allow for very easy decluttering of the HUD elements as a whole, so this new feature is probably one of the best so far for CTE, because if you're trying to kill an enemy in BF4, and you probably know how difficult it is to kind of focus only on that enemy. Now you have all these random icons that sort of get in the way of viewing the enemy, and it makes the game very frustrating to play. So hopefully with this new feature we'll see a vast improvement to the core gameplay in BF4, and we'll hopefully see some more skill involved when killing other players. Now the second feature that I would love to see is a tweak to how suppression works. Compared to Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4 is definitely the superior whenever it comes to suppression, but it definitely needs to be changed a bit. Now first off, I would like to see suppression as only a visual thing, just something you see but it doesn't really do anything to affect your recoil or ability to kill somebody. I think this will be a major improvement to the core gameplay of Battlefield as a whole. Now this kind of goes back to Battlefield 3 and how suppression worked in that game. It was just god awful. Once you got suppressed, you were basically a dead man if you were caught out in the open without cover. Now I have to say, suppression isn't all that bad in Battlefield 4, but it definitely needs to be just a visual thing in the game. Now referring back to Battlefield 3 once again, if you played it, you probably hated the suppression effect. You'll probably agree with me that it just needs to be a visual represented feature in Battlefield. Now I agree that it does offer a kind of realistic feel to the game, but in the end it's just a game and doesn't need to be that real. Now another issue I have with suppression is the fact that you can be suppressed behind solid cover. I mean, the fact that suppression is on a cooldown system of some sort is very bad and needs to be rectified. It should honestly stop once you stop being fired upon by an enemy player. So suppression is definitely something that needs to be improved upon, but I think I'll save that for another video. Now the final feature I think the game will benefit from the most is to have the kill information on the bottom of the screen like it was in Battlefield 3. That way you know the instant somebody is dead. Also, the point calculator for adding up your points for kills is kind of broken and delayed, so it would be nice to have this feature back from Battlefield 3. Now I think it would lower the confusion about whether or not you killed somebody, especially from a distance, and if that bug does happen to occur about the score calculator, that way DICE won't have to spend time fixing it. They just have to add the feature back from Battlefield 3, which wouldn't be that hard to do, a simple copy and paste if you will. Now I'm sure it would go down pretty well with the people who played Battlefield 3, and I love that feature on the bottom of the screen because you just knew instantly when you got the kill. Although I'm not sure DICE will add this into the game since they're trying very hard to sort of declutter the HUD elements as is, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. Now if you do want DICE to implement some of these features into a future patch for CTE and then hopefully bring them over to the final build of the game, then please share this video around. Also, if you enjoyed the video, then please click like so the video can be seen by more people. And if you want to see future videos from me, then make sure to subscribe so you never miss out on any Battlefield 4 updates. Last but not least, I'd like to get a discussion going about the video topic. Down in the comments, what features would you put into Battlefield 4 to make it run better and play smoother? But anyways, thank you guys for watching through to the end. This has been Zainov, and I hope to see you all in the next one.